Sarah was busy sharing it in my server.
No worries. Well, hello, mis cielitos. And welcome back. Oh, give me a moment. Seems like it's not transitioning on the stream. Oh, there we go. It's just very delayed.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I hope that you are all doing well. Coco is here with Binks, and we are continuing Steins Gate. Please let us know if the volume is okay, if the game is too low, if either one of us is too low.
Yeah.
Kurisu's stunned. Honestly, so am I.
Is that amazing?
Hello, Marco. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
It's not amazing. It's downright outrageous. Super Haka. What a monster.
A quotation from a classic manga about glass masks, used to express amazement at someone's incredible skills. Glass masks.
Okay, she's just sinking further into her otaku.
Yeah, she is. Let me look that up.
Yeah, glass mask is weird.
Let's see. What's a monster? Manga? Whoa. That's too vague. It's giving me manga quote. I'd have to do a deeper dive into that thing. We have time. I feel like I do know what it is, but I can't. It's not bringing the exact manga to mind. Hey, Christina, are you doing that on purpose?
Doing what?
She's an art Chandler, no doubt about it. Filthy. Anyway, I'm just doing it for laughs. It's not like we have any reason to use the LHC. It sounds like things are going smoothly. When do you begin stage 3 of the operation? And what's stage 3? Hello, Twin. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Twin. Welcome.
CERN's most secret forbidden domain. We're going to free the darkness hidden within. In Japanese, please. The IBN 5100 database. I'm asking if you've started hacking it yet. Daru frowns. We can't, remember? You said all we needed was an IBN 5100 of our own. Right. That's the problem. We can't do anything without one. Huh? Again, this feeling of disconnect. The conversation isn't making sense. But I got you an IBN 5100. You haven't started working on it yet. Huh? You got one? When? Puzzled, I look at Kurisu and Mayuri. Mayuri looks confused, like always. Kurisu meets my eyes and shrugs her shoulders.
First I've heard of it.
Impossible! That just can't be. I dash into the development room. The IBAN 5100 I borrowed from the Yanabayashi shrine should be on the shelf inside. It's in a cardboard box, and it weighs 25 kilos. Too heavy for a single person to carry. But when I go to look, it's gone. It's no longer where I left it. The IBN 5100 was right here. Where did it go? Everyone looks at me in surprise. Why are you staring at me like that? The legendary PC that was donated to the Yanabayashi shrine. You've seen it, remember?
I don't remember.
Donated to the Yanabayashi shrine? That's stupid.
You sure you weren't hallucinating? It's hot these days.
Despair drags me down like quicksand. We can't hack into that database without the IBN 5100. Who stole it? The organization? CERN? CERN is a possibility. Maybe they noticed our hacking and stole the IBN 5100 from the lab. No, no, no. Even if they could steal the IBN 5100 from the lab, they can't steal Mayuri and Daru's memories of it. What happened? Kiryu Moeka. Maybe I should check with her first. Could someone other than Moeka have stolen the IBN 5100? I consider the possibilities. The next name that comes to mind is... Don't tell me it was John Titor! Of course! Titor's goal was to obtain an IBN 5100, and I've already contacted him several times. But how did he get my personal information? I'm trying to decide whether I should send the mail. Kurisu tells me to calm down. A high school girl is chiding me. She dares make a fool of Hyoin Kyoma! Irritated, I explain the purpose of the IBN 5100 and how I came to obtain one. During that time, I also sent Moeka a mail for confirmation. Urgent. I got an IBN 5100. Did you know?
The IBN 5100 may have disappeared as a result of changes someone made to the past.
Oh, so you believe me?
Oh, because if we changed so that Lukaku... I was just gonna say, maybe Luka's mom didn't die, and if the mom is around, then that's why the computer's not there?
Perhaps. Yeah.
I don't know what changing the gender of the baby, if that would save the mom, I don't know. That wouldn't make much sense. But maybe the mom died because the diet wasn't healthy enough, and if they had the vegetables, maybe that helped. Because they didn't say.
Yeah.
We're just assuming the mom died.
Yeah, I can't recall them saying anything about the mom.
But from my perspective, all of the emails we sent so far were trivial. About that. There's that one we sent when we first realized Phone Wave Chan was a time machine, right?
The one that said Ocarine is a perv.
During the preliminary email experiments, I sent dozens to Okabe's phone, but they were all insubstantial, so I don't think they could have changed the past.
I sent 2 of them when I was trying to win the match against Ferris.
There was one more. The first mail Okabe accidentally sent that said I was dead.
But from my perspective, we sent several more.
You mean how you sent the winning Lotto 6 numbers? And how Luka-chan bought a ticket with those numbers but didn't win? But nobody aside from Okabe remembers him sending it.
But I showed you guys afterwards. It was still in my phone's arrival history. We were so close.
Is that all?
No, there's more. Moeka and Lukaku each sent a D-mail.
Oh, right. That's what you claim, but Hashira, Mayuri-san, and I don't remember either of those. Ow! Mayushi's getting a headache.
I already told you guys, I'm the only one who keeps his memories after the world changes.
So, according to your perspective, when did the IBN 5100 disappear? Did it just happen? When's the last time you remember seeing it in the lab?
Riding a bicycle. I've said that riding a bicycle is fun, right? But I got muscle pain from it. Despite appearances, I have a weak constitution. This is the taste of a liar! Send it or ignore.
Do it. That's so funny.
Well... I put my index finger to my forehead and search my memories. IBN 5100. IBN 5100. I'm sure it was August 3rd. I remember it being in the lab on August 3rd.
Are you certain?
I think so. So many things have happened. My memories are a jumble. Let's go over the events which led to me obtaining the IBN 5100. I heard this Ferris was a retro PC maniac who knew about the IBN 5100. I learned that 9 years ago she donated her IBN 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. I asked Lukaku's dad for help, and he lent me the IBN 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Ferris and Lukaku should remember what happened. I should give them a call. First up is Lukaku.
Oh, Lukaku's all the way at the bottom.
Hello, Okabe-san. Please forget what you saw the other day. I saw something. My cosplay. Oh, that. That was just Lukaku getting embarrassed for no reason. More importantly, I have questions about the IBM 5100. The IBM 5? IBN 5100. About 9 years ago, someone dedicated a retro PC to the Yanabayashi Shrine. That's the one. Know anything? Yes. He remembers! Lukaku really remembers! Just a while ago, I came to the shrine looking for it, didn't I? And then I asked your old man, and he let me borrow it, right? Eh? I don't... Right? I don't remember anything like that. What? Is this another effect of changing the past? The IBN 5100 was at the shrine though, right? Is it there now? I don't know the details. Where are you now? Is your old man there? No. Damn. Okay, sorry for calling you so suddenly. No problem. I'm sorry that I couldn't help. The IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. That's a fact. And Lukako knew that. I need to check if it's still there or not. Could the IBN 5100 have returned to the shrine? Did that huge retro PC sprout legs and trot back? That's just silly. But gel bananas have teleported out of the microwave. Moika also instantly moved from the lab to somewhere else. Considering that, it's entirely possible that the same thing happened to the IBN 5100. Maybe I should go check later. Next is Ferris. By the way, I haven't told Ferris my phone number. I'm afraid that if I talk to her on the phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. What a weirdo.
Oh, Twin's right. Imagine being in a world where, like, all your progress is reset.
Yep.
That sucks.
So there's only one option. Mayuri, I need to contact Ferris.
Huh?
Mayuri is eating an eclair. She must have stuck some in the fridge when I wasn't looking.
Want one, Ocarine? They're delicious. How dare you, Mayuri?
And now that she mentions it, Kurisu and Daru are eating too. You people don't have a care in the world, do you? There's some crazy stuff happening here!
Or it could all just be in your head. No need to panic.
It's not just in my head, it's not!
You need Ferris-chan for something? I wonder if she's working today.
Ferris hands off today. Well done, Daru. You know Ferris's schedule better than her co-worker. I award you the title of Ferris Stalker.
And you didn't say it out loud, but okay.
You know her phone number, right? See if you can get a hold of her.
Okay.
Mayuri takes out her phone and makes a call. After a short wait, Mayuri smiles.
Ferris-chan, good afternoon, Nyan. It's Mayushi, Nyan. Nyan?
Oh right, this is the first time Kurisu has heard Mayuri speak Nyan.
Sorry to bother you on your day off. Ocarine said he wants to talk to you about something. Wanna talk to him? Don't you have her number? I thought she's texted you before.
I think it's email that they do, so... yeah, he just checks his email, not, like, his actual text. Phone messages.
I see. Huh? You know, Ocarine. Kiyoma? Who's Kiyoma? Mayuri, please.
The hell are they talking about? By the way, Ferris is the only person who calls me by my true name, Hyoin Kyoma. I'm thankful for that, but she still drives me crazy.
I'm handing you over, okay? Here you go, Ocarine.
I take Mayuri's phone. Ferris's face is displayed on the LCD. She's wearing cat ears even though it's her day off. It's me, your Kyoma.
Meow, how unusual for Kyoma to contact me. Meow.
There's something I need to ask you. Long ago, you donated a retro PC to the Yanabayashi Shrine. Am I mistaken?
Nyan.
What's Nyan supposed to mean? Nyan? Ah, crap, I started to talk like her. Kudisu burst out laughing. Looks like she heard.
It means you're right, Nya. Though I didn't know it was called the IBN 5100 until recently.
What? Why recently?
Taru Nyan told me, Nya.
So that's it. At any rate, Ferris has confirmed that the IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. So did the IBN 5100 disappear from the lab after I retrieved it? No. Kurisu and the others lost their memories of me bringing it back to the lab, so I'm considering two possibilities. One, I went to the shrine but didn't acquire the IBN 5100. It's still at the shrine. Two, before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBN 5100 somewhere else. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine after all.
So, what about the retro PC, Nya?
Nothing. Ferris was a retro PC maniac, wasn't she? Let's just make sure. Do you have any other information on the IBN 5100? It's a super rare PC. As a charisma build maid, I expect you have a strong network in Akiba, correct? I'd like you to use that network and search for any IBN 5100s in Akiba now. We only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine.
Yeah. I can look, but for a price.
A price? If you try to strike a deal, that's unexpected. Let's hear it.
I want you to come over to Ferris's apartment, yeah?
Where's this apartment of yours? I quickly prepare a memo pad and write down the address Ferris recites. Oh, so you live in Akiba. That'll make things quick. Judging by the address, it should be right next to the station.
I'll be waiting to kill you.
I return Mayuri's phone and stand up from the couch. Let's stop by Yanabayashi Shrine and then head to Ferris's place. Well? I look over my shoulder with a frown. Why are you guys tagging along? Mayuri and Daru are following me, even though I didn't ask them to come. Kurisu stayed back at the lab.
Mayushi's never been to Fetish-chan's place. I thought I'd like to visit once.
I mean, it's Ferris-tan's home. No way am I missing this. It might be a bad idea to take the Ferris stalker along. A
You
really
think?
bad idea. Well, whatever. If Ferris has a problem with it, then we can send him away when we get there. Nothing else matters as long as I get Ferris to search for an IBN 5100. Of course, if the IBN 5100's at Yanabayashi Shrine, then that won't even be necessary. I stop by the shrine, but Lukaku's not there. I guess he was out when he answered the phone earlier. I've got no other choice, so I go to the humble shrine office and press the intercom button. Luca's dad comes out. When I try asking him if the IBM 5100 was donated to the shrine, he answers, "It certainly was." But after he tries looking for it, he says he can't find it anywhere, and he has no idea where it went. I ask if he lent me the IBM 5100 before, but that event is gone from his memory. What's going on here? While heading towards Ferris's place, I analyze the situation. The IBM 5100 has disappeared from the lab, even though it was there just a few days ago. It has also disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine. It's like some god is messing with me, moving it every time I get close. The D-mails definitely have something to do with this. I can only begin to imagine how the past has changed. At any rate, it looks like we'll have to rely on Ferris. The usual weekend crowd packs the front of Akiba Station. Girls dressed in maid outfits and school uniforms diligently distribute flyers to the passerbys. I appreciate their efforts in this god-awful heat. After a few melanin-boosting moments walking in the sun, I come to a sudden stop.
What's wrong?
I've caught sight of a woman squatting on the side of the road, hugging her knees and typing on her phone. That's got to be Lab Mem 005, Kiryu Moeka. Wait, is she still a Lab Mem? Mayuri and Daru don't remember her. Well, whatever. What's luck? There's something I need to ask her. I run up to Moeka. Ooh, 25% CG achievement.
Oh.
Hey, Shining Finger. I try getting her attention, but she's stuck in her own little world.
And that's not her name, so. IBN. Gone. Why is it gone? Why can't I find it? Is it really in this town? Don't tell me it's already.
Are you listening, Shining Finger?
It should be here. Has to be. FB said so.
No reaction. Kiryu Moeka! Moeka stops muttering. She finally looks up. Actually, she just looks at my feet.
Okabe-kun?
Did you take the IBM 5100 from the lab? Mayuri and Daru look askance at me, but I ignore them. I don't want to believe that it was you. You are a fellow lab mem after all, but you did display an unhealthy attachment to that computer. So, was it you?
You found an IBM 5100?
I found one, but it's gone missing.
Missing?
Don't worry. I won't report you to the police, as long as you return it, that is. The normally expressionless Moeka frowns in bewilderment. You don't remember, do you? Moeka shakes her head faintly. Then she looks down and begins operating her phone at high speed.
What? You're not making any sense. Please explain. Did you really find an IBN 5100? Where?
She really doesn't know. If the IBN 5100 had been stolen from the lab, then Moeka would be my first suspect. But the IBN 5100 disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine, not the lab. It can't have been Moeka's doing. So, it was the D-mail. Or perhaps it was the work of CERN. I'm sorry, Finger. I squat in front of Moeka and bow my head. I suspected you. A lab mem, a comrade. I'm the worst sort of man. Hit me, please. I don't mind. But there's one thing I want you to know. In my long years running from the organization, I've grown unable to trust anyone. Why? Why did I have to be born with these gifts that others so covet? Once I start to suspect, everyone looks suspicious. No matter how many comrades gather around me, I always feel alone. Pitiful, aren't I?
Sir, please. All right already. Just tell me about the IBM 5100.
Did you just ignore my entire speech?
Hey, Okarine, you're doing improv in the middle of the street. Has the heat gone to your head?
So, Moeka doesn't know I had an IBN 5100. And judging by her responses, she hasn't found one either. I feel like I'm getting farther and farther away from my goal. Oop, could you say that again? You got muffled.
Okay. I've been thinking. Moeka-san sure is pretty, isn't she? She's got a nice figure, and she's tall, too.
She is.
Girl, you be checking out all the girls. She'd look great in one of my costumes. She would.
What? For a second, I doubt my ears. I approach Mayuri. You've met Moeka before.
Sure I have.
When? I grab Mayuri by the shoulders and shake her. Her head bounces back and forth.
When you brought her to the lab.
I did? Daru, do you remember her?
Sure, we met at the lab.
After Moeka sent her D-mail, Mayuri, Daru, and Kurisu behaved as if they had never met her before. But now both Mayuri and Daru know her. Does that mean Moeka's past was reconstructed again? Given the timing, it has to be Lukaku's D-mail that did it. But all he did was tell his mother to eat a lot of vegetables. How can that be related to the lab mem's knowledge of Moeka? Is this another example of the butterfly effect? The cause doesn't match the effect at all.
Okarine, you need to get going. Fetish-chan's waiting, remember?
That's true. Let's think about the Moeka issue later. Right now, we should look for the address written on the memo pad. By the way, Mayuri, what's Ferris's real name?
Whoa, Okarin, hold on there. Ferris Tan's name is Ferris Nyan Nyan. She doesn't have any other names.
Don't break the illusion. Face reality, Daru. Ferris Nyan Nyan is just her professional name.
You're the worst. Why do you have to crush my dreams like that, man?
Quit grumbling. You just can't handle the truth. Well, Mayuri, don't you know?
Is it okay for Mayushi to tell you?
It's not like you took a vow of secrecy, right? And besides, we're visiting her home, so we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, I guess you're right. But just promise me you'll keep it secret, okay? Like from the masters who come to May Queen.
I nod.
Okay, Ferris-chan's real name is Akiha Rumiho-chan.
Nya, not listening.
Daru covers his ears and drowns the sound out. Akiha. The same characters as in Akihabara. Appropriate. Oh god.
Very tall.
Our destination turns out to be the high-rise apartment building next to UPX.
Wow! Awesome!
Wait, seriously? She lives here?
We stand there for a while, staring wide-eyed at the towering building before us. According to the address Ferris gave me, she lives on the top floor, all the way up there. Did we get the wrong address? No, I wouldn't make such a stupid mistake. Don't tell me Ferris is working for the organization. I quickly scanned the area. No suspicious figures in sight. Does she have men in black waiting to haul us off to a re-education camp?
Nice delusion, man. The truth is stranger than fiction. Besides, don't you think it would be super moe if Ferris Tan turned out to be a rich girl character?
Nice delusion yourself, man.
Anyway, let's go in.
Twin, when you find out your one friend has fuck you money.
Right?
When we call the top floor room via intercom, we're greeted by the voice of an elderly man. He lets us in immediately once I introduce myself as Yoin Kyoma. It feels like we're walking into a trap, but I can't turn back now. When we get off the elevator, the elderly man from the intercom is there to lead us inside. He turns out to be a silver-haired gentleman in a tuxedo.
A real-life butler. Alfred!
He does indeed look like a stereotypical butler. He fits the bill so well, you wouldn't think he was anything else. Shelly the killer. Go for it.
Alright. Mistress, Mr. Hyoin Kyoma and friends have arrived.
The butler leads us into a room. Ferris is standing before a large window with a panoramic view of Akiba. Oh, that's a cute dress.
Oh, she's cute.
Thanks, Kuroki. Nya?
She always in ya mode.
I've never seen her wearing... The only time we saw her drop it was when we had that discussion of time, which was interesting.
Yeah.
I've never seen her wearing anything other than the usual maid uniform, so it's refreshing to see her in plain clothes. But why does she still have her cat ears on? I want to ask, but I can't help but wonder. But I restrain myself. Even if I did ask, Ferris would just say something like,
I was born with these, Nya. Nya, Mayushi and Darunyan came too, Nya.
Ferris's eyes twinkle when she sees Mayuri and Daru behind me.
Ferris-chan, good afternoon.
Casual Ferris-tan. Too cute.
That's not casual, it's kind of
Right?
fancy.
I silenced the mouth-breathing Daru by introducing his ribs to my elbow.
Oh,
They followed me. If you want them here, I'll send them home.
No fur off my back. Everyone's welcome.
Wait, you talk like that even in your own home?
well, she's still wearing the cat ears, so.
What do you mean, Nya?
I'm gonna play dumb, Akiharu Miho.
Ferris is Ferris.
Whatever. Fine. What I really want to know is how you get to live in a luxury apartment in Akiba's best district. I look around the room again. The interior design and furnishings give a very refined impression. It's elegant without being ostentatious. Actually, it's kind of like a model home. There's nothing to suggest this room is lived in. No dirty clothes, no used dishware, not even a speck of dust. That butler, or maybe even some real maids. If there's a butler, there have to be maids, right? Must be constantly cleaning up. Speaking of the butler, he's disappeared. I didn't even notice him leave. He's clearly a master butler if he can move so quickly.
Or he's a assassin.
Ferris, just who are you?
Like I said, Ferris is Ferris, Nya.
Ferris says it so nonchalantly. Don't play dumb. If you don't explain yourself, I'm leaving. How arrogant. We're the ones who came here to ask Ferris-tan for a favor, aren't we?
Call him out.
Well, if you must know, this land originally belonged to my family.
Huh? What did she just say? This land originally belonged to her family.
Oh, so that's why you're Akiha-san.
Mayuri's exclamation connects the dots in my head.
Like the actual city, Akihabara.
Akiha? You mean you're descended from the hereditary landholders of Akihabara? Ferris nods with a proud expression. So she really is a rich girl character.
Damn, she's lucky.
Right?
By the way, Ferris has considerable influence on Akihabara's development.
Ferris wriggles her slender waist and makes a gesture like a cat washing its face.
It was Ferris who convinced the development board to actively promote moe culture in Akiba.
She's powerful.
Too powerful, get her!
Well, that's amazing!
I've been going to the development meetings since I was little.
Japanese TV shows are all boring, aren't they? Then again, all I watch in America are news and dramas. You mean soap operas?
I agree with you there. Media in this country is controlled by the organization. It's the key to Operation Stupidify Japan. Be careful. The organization controls everything you see on TV. Watch too much, and soon you'll be dancing to their tune.
Second one.
And real quick, I'm gonna refill my drink.
Okay. Let's see. Twin says, you must be trained in the same assassin school as Luke's butler. Oh, you're talking about from the letter. I was like, Luke Butler? Potentially, twin. Potentially. Well, I hope you're doing well today, twin. And Marco, if you're still there, same to you.
Back.
Welcome back.
So basically, the chaotic changes in Akiba are all a result of this cat girl's whims. What a monster!
Did you see Twin's comment about the butler?
Let's see. Twin says... He must be trained in the same assassin school as Luke's butler. Yes! Oh my god.
Yeah. I was not expecting a letter reference. I was like, oh.
But please keep all this a secret, Nyan.
Ferris's expression suddenly darkens. Why?
I feel like I don't even want to be rich. I want to be like high upper middle class rich, you know?
Yeah, so
Like,
you're
super
comfortable
comfy.
and not lacking. But then, yeah. I wouldn't even know what to do with that money. Like, having that much money, I'd still just end up going to charities, I think.
Yeah, it would just, I feel like it would be a lot more of a hassle to be super rich. Just somewhat rich.
Somewhat.
Just enough that you could afford to go to Disney World once a year or something, you know?
Yes. So here's a little ASMR for you folks. There you go.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Oh no! Damn it, I guess.
Oh.
I guess the pop filter must have taken it off.
Dang it. Here, I was waiting. I was expecting some heavy breathing or something.
Oh. No, I was just opening up a soda can.
Oh, okay. As long as it's not the other thing.
What do you mean, Binks?
No, she knew what I meant. I was hoping she would be confused and not figure out I meant salmonella.
You wanna know, Nya?
Ferris approaches me with a bewitching expression. Marco says he wants to be rich so he can have blackjack and hookers.
Oh my gosh.
That's because...
Ferris gently strokes my cheek with the cool, slender fingers. I feel myself falling under her spell.
Oh my.
And then... she grins.
Ferris is Ferris.
Her hands are so freaky small.
Yeah!
They're creeping the hell out of me. Compared to the size of her head and face, I'm like, oh my god, they're so tiny.
Get bigger hands.
Is that so? You know, yaoi hands are huge, so are
Tiny
Yuri
Yuri
hands
hands.
small? Oh my god.
Damn you, cat girl! How dare you make a fool of me!
We know you're lesbian. Don't use your Yuri hands on my face.
I want all my friends to keep treating me the same as always.
Daru starts fist pumping when he says Ferris's cutesy act. I'll treat you at full force.
Mayushi's your fan too. Your maid spirit is really amazing.
I covet your Yuri hands.
Mayuri and Daru might have fallen for her charms, but not I. I don't care about any of this. I thrust my finger at Ferris.
You just had to thrust it, huh?
Do not defy me, Ferris Nyan Nyan, or I'll paint your expensive wallpaper with blood. You called me to your home so you could show off your status and try to gain leverage in our negotiations, but it's futile. For you are dealing with the insane mad scientist Yoin Kyoma. What kind of reason is that? Twins like, dang, no need a body shamer.
Hey, it's not her fault. It's the people who draw the art.
Perfect. Now Ferris will tremble in fear and beg for my forgiveness.
He should know better by now.
Or so I thought. But instead, she looks at me with gleaming eyes. Can't see the hands now.
Right? It's so distracting. I'm freaking out every time I see it.
It's like the same issue I had with most of the Danganronpa hands.
Yeah.
So fucking, like, skeletal.
Nyan, Ferris loves forceful men. Kill me. I dare you.
What did she say?
Does it look like she has more than 10 fingers, too?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8. But it does,
Okay,
like,
she has
looking at
less.
it. But like looking at it, yeah, off right away. That's my line. I wanted to threaten her, not seduce her. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. Is Ferris a masochist?
True, whenever Coco threatens me, my heart goes pitter-patter.
Honestly, Ferris didn't want to talk so much about herself. Most people, when they learn who I am, stop seeing me as Ferris. They only see the Akiha name. Ferris and Akiha Rumiho want to be seen as separate persons, yeah?
There's nothing to separate. You are Ferris Nyan Nyan, are you not?
Yeah?
For once, I agree with you, Ocarine. Whenever she speaks Nyan 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 and wears her cat ears, she is Ferris-tan.
You're just being overly self-conscious, Ferris.
I don't know, yeah.
I'm serious. To me, you will always be the unbeatable cat-eared maid.
Thanks, Kyoma.
Why is she thanking me? Well, she's probably admiring my incredible magnanimity. Now then, let's finish this idle gossip and get down to business. Ferris, you said there would be a price to pay in exchange for your help acquiring IBN 5100. What is your price? Do not test the limits of my goodwill. If I unseal my right arm for even an instant, everything will be destroyed and nothing will remain. Just so you know.
Fine by me, yeah?
Ferris points at the cat ears sticking out of her head.
These cat ears have the power to negate all other powers. Nyan Nyan clear. When Kyoma's power is unleashed, Ferris will stop it.
I shouldn't have mentioned my hand to Ferris. Ferris' most terrible power is one known as Dubbing 10. It allows her to steal other people's stories and add them to her own. I'm the one who named it, of course. The number 10 doesn't really mean anything.
Well, I guess I'll tell you. My price.
Ferris chuckles. But I notice something. Her eyes aren't smiling.
Is to let me use your time machine.
Yes, I had a feeling that was it.
I heard what you said at May Queen yesterday. You've built a time machine.
Indeed we have. We have created the first successful time machine in human history.
CERN was the first.
But don't misunderstand. We call it a time machine, but it's not the kind you can hop into and fly to whenever you want. All we can do is send a 36-byte email to someone's phone in the past. But even that is worthy of a Nobel Prize in physics. It is a transcendental super invention that will alter the course of human history forever.
They can send an email to someone in the past? That's awesome! Ferris wants to use it, yeah?
Ferris jumps up and down with joy. The time machine is our lab's greatest secret. If you want to use it, you must become a lab mem.
A lab mem? What's that, yeah?
Well, it means you get to be a part of our club. Mayushi would be super happy if Ferris-chan became a lab mem.
Same here. That would be alright. Please join, I'm begging here.
How do I become a lab mem, yeah?
There's no contract. We only require that you perform the blood oath.
Don't tell her that, because she literally would do it.
The blood oath?
The window is closed, but a gust of wind blows through the room. It's coming from the air conditioner. But outside the window, I see rain clouds cover the sky. I hear the rumbling of thunder inside my brain. Fairest Nyan Nyan, if thou dost desire to join the hallowed order of the Labmens, then by the code passed down in the high ancient, from an age long forgotten, pledge thy flesh, thy bone, thy blood, and thy soul to the grail of heaven, and swear fealty everlasting. This duty fulfilled, the old god shall grant thee thy Labmem number.
I didn't understand a word of that.
Oh no! What do I do? Mayushi never ate any blood loaf. Does that mean Mayushi's not a lab mem?
That's right, Mayushi.
It's always food with her.
Don't worry, Mayushi. This is just Okarin's usual nonsense.
Oh, I guess everything's fine then. Thank goodness.
Very well, Nya. I shall take the blood oath, Nya.
With a grim expression, Ferris grabs the small knife on top of her desk and suddenly slashes it against her wrist. Ooh.
No!
Isn't that a paper knife?
Nya, daru Nyan's right, Nya.
She surprised me. I clear my throat and pull myself together. Very well, Ferris.
What a rip-off. Oh, sorry.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was actually talking to my mom and pressed the button on accident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very well, Ferris. I invest you as Lab Mem number 007.
She says hi.
Hello.
Perfect.
So now, can I use a time machine?
Indeed, but not a word to anyone. Death to traitors. That's the law of the lab.
It is?
No, Okarin just made it up now.
Thanks, Kioma.
Ferris hugs me by the neck. A very sweet aroma tickles my nose. And something very soft tickles my...
Okarin, you jerk! I helped make the phone wave too.
Really, Nia? Then that'll Nia too.
Ferris flies over to Daru.
I'm glad she's so happy, Okarin.
Mayuri, you really are too innocent.
What?
I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. Yeah, I've got her wrapped around my finger. What did you expect? She's just a 17-year-old girl. That cat girl thinks she's bargained with me to appease her lust for mankind's dream, the forbidding fruit that is the time machine. But she's dancing to the tune of Yoin Kyoma! Why did I agree to pay her price, you ask? That should be obvious. Then I twist my lips into a grin. My razor-sharp shark teeth are probably glistening right now. Damn, I wish I had shark teeth. That cat girl shall be our guinea pig. I'm a monster? What a terrible thing to say. Not that you're wrong, exactly. Our D-mail experiments have reached a standstill. Kurisu refuses to become a subject, and Mayuri and Daru are too dumb to be useful.
Rude.
We managed to experiment on Moeka and Lukako, but we still need more data. Along comes Ferris. She's going to provide me with both an IBN 5100 and new data. 2 birds with 1 stone. Right. Ferris thinks she's using us. But it is we who are using her! She is but a moth drawn to my brilliant flame!
Bruh.
As planned, we are proceeding to the next phase of the experiment. This is the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Kongru. Someone taps me on the shoulder after I put away my phone. Right after that, they blow into my ear.
Oh my god, I was about to say, oh, it must be the butler.
Who are you talking to?
Oh man, I wish it was the butler to blow in his ear. That would be amazing.
Just this glint in his eye. You hurt her, you're a dead man.
Right.
Ferris is behind me. She must have finished servicing Daru while I was still on the phone.
Why did he have to say it that way?
Right? No doubt she heard everything. It's too late, Ferris Nyan Nyan. You've already taken the blood oath. If you break it, ruin will befall you. There is no escape.
Okay, Nya. So where's the time machine, yeah?
She's certainly in a hurry. The time machine, its name is the phone wave name subject to change, by the way, is in our lab. This time, we'll make use of the phone wave's original function and send the D-mail by remote control. Kurishu should still be in the lab. I'll leave the setup to her.
Oh, cool. We get to do it from far now.
I ask Ferris where she wants the D-mail to go. She says she's sending it to her father 10 years ago. I take down his email address. The destination is April 3rd, 2000. It has to be at 8 a.m. that day, so we use an online calculator to factor in leap years, resulting in 86,168 hours.
So does that mean it has to keep going for 86,000 seconds? Won't Phone Wave Chan get tired?
It doesn't actually have to run the entire duration. Our previous experiments have confirmed that. The mail reaches the past if you send it as soon as the discharge begins. In accordance with the butterfly effect, the remaining seconds should be cancelled out. The experiment never happened. The fact that the D-mail was sent is erased. Leaving behind only the mail and the recipient's phone. At least, that's what our experiments have shown so far. Now, let's call Kurisu.
Hello.
It's me. What's the situation?
Oh my god.
She's hung up on me! Of course she did. Mayushi and I are the only ones who can deal with your act, you know? Again!
Hello.
It's Yoin Kyoma! Don't hang up!
Oh, it's Okabe. Oh, sure, it was a prank call.
It shows you my number, doesn't it?
You were talking crazy, so I got scared and hung up.
In other words, you fear the insanity of Yoin Kyoma! Well, I suppose you can't be blamed for. She hung up! Again! Like I said, we're the only ones who can put up with you. I quickly redial.
Hello.
This is Okabe Rintaro. Sorry, but could you mess with the phone wave settings a little, please? Whipped.
He was probably super disappointed to have to talk normally.
Yep.
Well, why didn't you say so? You're going to use the phone wave. I don't want to anger the guy downstairs, though.
We're about to perform a critical experiment. Understand, assistant? Mr. Brown might yell at you, but that small sacrifice will make mankind's dream, the time machine, to fruition.
You're really irresponsible, you know that? Well, what should I set it to?
I tell her Ferris's dad's email address. And I have her set the timer.
Okay, it's ready.
Alright, thanks. Wait a bit. I turn to Ferris. Finish writing what you want to send. I already told her the phone wave's email address. Ferris nods. What did you write? Are you sure it's something that will change the past?
Well...
What happened to her usual confidence?
It's embarrassing. A trade secret.
A secret? Nonsense! This is science! Unless we know what you're sending, we can't verify the results.
What's that supposed to mean? No one said anything about science. I'm using the time machine for myself, not science.
That's not fair! You're one to talk. Daru, you horny fool! Are you siding with Ferris?
Wow.
Ah. And you call yourself a super hacker? Ferris covers her phone with her body. Looks like he plans on hiding it to the bitter end. Should we halt the experiment?
Hey, Okabe, how are you gonna make me wait?
An impatient Kurisu nags me through the phone. Don't write me, damn it!
Yeah, Okarin, it's probably something private, so I don't think you should pry.
What? Even my Yuri's on Ferris' side. She was like this with Moeka, too. This is bad. I thought I had Ferris in the palm of my hand. Was I dancing to her tune all along?
Okabe, if you're not gonna send anything, I'm hanging up.
Wait! Fine! Activate the phone wave! Damn it! I submitted to the cat girl!
The discharge is starting.
I nod to Ferris after getting Kurisu's report. Ferris puts her finger to the send button and...
Click. Yeah?
As the dizziness fades, I exhale slowly and open my eyes. Alright, world, show me your new form! Man, I wish I knew what kind of mail Ferris sent. First things first, I'm still in her room. When I look out the window, Akiba Sprawl greets me. I scan the room. Okay, card open.
Oh no, another virus card!
Not so fast.
Aw, you took 3 link cards, right? And I got 3 virus cards, right? Mayushi's in trouble.
What are they doing? The 3 of them are sitting around a table, playing some kind of game. We still have a terminal card. We can turn the tables next turn.
It's way too late for that, Nia. Ferris is going to use the terminal card, Virus Checker. So, which is Mayuchi's last virus card?
Oh no!
You're a monster, Ferris Tan.
Hey, could you wait 2 or 3 turns, yeah? Please, yeah?
Yeah, not even if you try to copycat Ferris, Neon.
No way!
Mayuri puts fingers to both her eyes as if to mime tears. It looks like they're playing Rhinet Axis Battlers. It happened again. Reading, Steiner. Am I the only person in the world who keeps his memories after the past changes? Ferris's D-mail worked.
I'm taking a bottle from the fridge, okay?
That's why the 3 of them are now playing a card game instead of waiting for Ferris to press the button. Ferris never even sent the D-mail. If I look at her phone, there won't be any record of it in her send history. And even if I demand that she tell me what she sent, she won't be able to answer, because the very fact that she sent it has been erased. The only trace of the D-mail is in the recipient's phone, namely, Ferris's father's phone 10 years ago. But that 10-year-old mail data was most likely erased long ago, so I don't think we can check. I have to figure out what changed the hard way.
Good luck, dude.
Let's start looking for differences.
Phew, Ferris-chan is really strong.
Mayushi started out strong, Nia. You have potential. Come under my wing. But don't think I'll go easy on you just because we're playing for fun. Besides, I promised Papa that I'd win the next tournament. I can't lose to anyone before then.
Papa?
Ferris nods happily.
Papa said that if Ferris won, he'd take time off work to congratulate me, Nyan.
I want to congratulate you too. Are you free that night?
Papa and I are having dinner that night.
Oh.
You know, we should all go cheer at the finals.
Thanks, Nia.
Isn't your final opponent the Viral Attackers duo? No one had heard of them until they defeated Ferris Tan's rivals, Idiona. Ferris Tan's duels with Idiona were all god tier, so I was looking forward to it.
I haven't seen any of the Rhinetters matches, but are the Viral Attackers really that ferocious?
Well, they're not a threat to Ferris Tan. Ferris Tan is the strongest. Ferris Tan is a goddess.
Nyan, stop it. You're embarrassing me.
As I listen to their conversation, I feel a strange churning in my gut. Something's not right here. A voice whispers from deep within, deeper than reason. I play the conversation back in my head and soon realize the source of my discomfort. The Ferris I knew had never been to an official Rhinet tournament. And yet, now she's about to compete in the tournament finals. Which means she's been going to tournaments for a while. This is the change that Ferris wanted to make. Considering the recipient was her father, maybe he was strict and wouldn't let her go to tournaments. But is that a reason to change the past? Ferris is only 17 years old. It's not too late for her to start participating in the tournaments. If there were an age limit to Rhinet's tournaments, that would be one thing. I guess it was just that important to her. At that moment, someone knocks on the door. The door opens halfway and a middle-aged man appears.
Whoa, I didn't think we'd get to see her dad. Okay.
It's not the butler. The butler is invisible. That's why we didn't see him.
Hold on. Be right back.
Okie dokie.
Let's see, what has chat been saying? Yeah, gonna be very interesting. I'm not sure how we'll figure that out. I guess, unless it's something super huge, that's the only way we'll be able to get some sort of idea of what's going on. Oh boy, where did I put my... Also, since this is something that's going to be happening later on today, on the 4 Pixels server, there is going to be a showing of the 1989 Japanese horror movie called Sweet Home. If you follow the channel, you'll see that I just recently finished uploading a Let's Play of it. Because it was first a movie, and then it got made into a game for the Nintendo, and if you've played any horror video game or you enjoy watching them, pretty much all of the tropes can be traced back to Sweet Home. And it is directly the inspiration for Resident Evil 2. So yeah, if you want to watch that, it's going to be at 8 p.m. EST. It'll be fun.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can drop. Let me see what it's like if I drop that off in chat. Oops. There you go. Alright. Did you read this? I can't remember.
Okay, let me read it then.
Excuse me, Rumiho, do you have a minute?
Iris quickly gets up and leaves the room.
Whoa, Ferris Tan's dad. Shouldn't we say hello?
He's the CEO, right? Wow.
Paris soon returns. Then she turns to us and puts her hands together in a gesture of apology.
Scarinia, Ferris has to go out with Papa.
Okay, I guess we'll see you later then.
But Ferris Tan, what about my match? You promised to give me a hands-on lesson. You know, really work me over.
Pretty sure I didn't.
Cut down.
Yeah.
Of course you didn't. I was just making it up.
Daddy-kun, you shouldn't trouble Ferris-chan like that. Come on, Ocarine, let's go back to the lab.
Yeah.
You know, Kyoma's been awfully quiet, yeah? Something wrong?
And nothing. I was just looking at Akiba, watching the ignorant masses scurry about in search of momentary Circes. Circes? I've never seen that word.
No, me neither.
I'm gonna assume it means like an end. Let me Google that real quick.
Yeah, since it has cease in it.
Yeah, cessation. Okay. Archaic North American. He teased us without Circes. So I gotta imagine the translators just looked up like cessation in a dictionary, like a synonym for that.
Uh-huh.
Circes from the pain of existence. Then again, it is Okabe. He would be a sort of nerd to use archaic language.
That's Ocarine for you. Batshit crazy.
Ferris, her dad, and their butler see us off. Her dad tells us to come visit again. Ferris' dad seems like a cool guy. He's not pompous like you expect rich people to be. The sun is setting, but there is still a crowd in front of Akiba Station. More foreigners than usual. People come from all over the world to buy electronics and otaku goods in Akiba, but it looks like the satellite is attracting some as well. Man, it's hot. Less than a minute outside and I'm already drenched in sweat. Ferris's air-conditioned apartment with a little slice of heaven. I'd love air conditioning in the lab, but we don't have that kind of money. Anyway, how about some food? I turn around to ask Dado and Mayushi what they think. Mayuri's not there. Huh? Where did Mayuri go?
Huh? You're right, she's gone.
Did Stardust handshake activate again? I scanned the area.
Wait, Stardust handshake?
That's what he calls that thing she does when she just like lifts her hand to the sky.
Oh.
There she is, walking casually towards the station. She's already about 50 meters away. I chase after her. Mayuri, where are you going?
Ocarine, Mayushi was thinking about stopping by Nakano Broadway before going home.
Then communicate with us before you walk away.
If you're going home, then why didn't you say so?
Sorry, all I could think about was going to Nakano.
Mayushi's like some kind of ninja. Never noticed she was gone.
Mayuri does this a lot. She just wanders off without saying anything. And just like Daru said, you never notice she's gone. So when you turn around to look for her, it's like she's vanished into thin air. Stardust handshake and sneaking fade. Why did her powers have to be so annoying? What business do you have in Nakano anyway?
Well, a Sorrow Sword Dojinshi came out yesterday.
Born.
Yaoi or Yuri.
No, but the illustrator is Koga Yui-san. Mayushi thinks it's finally time to get serious about costumes again.
Koga Yui.
Koga Yui. She was the character designer for the last year's Gunpam.
Gunbum. Fictional. Formerly known as Mobile Jacket Gunbum. A seminal work of robot anime. The first series aired in the late 1970s, and there have been many sequels and spin-offs since.
Yep,
Buy me one too.
okie dokie.
No, you're supposed to say no.
What are you guys talking about? If you want Dojinshi, why not go to Horano Ana? It's right over there. Daru and Mayuri stare at me blankly.
There, where?
You know, there! Right over... I follow my pointing finger. Toraoana isn't there. What? I rub my eyes and blink several times. It doesn't help. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place.
So this must be because Ferris has a say in what happens in this area. Hmm.
I check up and down the street, but no, it's nowhere to be found. And what's more, I can't find Animate either. It's supposed to be right next to Torao Ana. Instead, I see electronics stores, Daiichi Kaden, and T21 Minami. Never seen them before in my life. Wait. I remember Mr. Brown saying that Akiba used to have a lot more electronic shops. Many of them closed, I think. I think Daiichi Kaden and T21 Minami were among them. Where the hell did Toraoana and Animate go?
Have you lost it, man?
Huh?
aren't any Toranoanas or animates in Akiba. That's why Mayushi's going to Nakano to buy dojinshi.
What do you mean there aren't any? They were there yesterday, weren't they? What about earlier today? I wasn't really paying attention on the way to Faddis's apartment, but I'm pretty sure they were still there.
There's no moe stores in Akiba, man. You know that. The holy land of moe is Nakano.
But Akiba is the land of moe. The whole world knows that.
Has the heat finally gone to your head, Okarin? Akiba is the electric town. If you opened a moe store here, the electronics otaku would riot.
This feeling again. Dissonance. My memories don't match reality. The past has changed. Part of me knows what has happened. But I still can't help but ask. What about Mandarake?
Nope.
Akiba-o?
Of course there's an Akiba-o.
I mean Akiba-o-koku, where they sell dojinshi.
The hell's that?
They sell dojinshi at Akiba-o?
Of course not. That would be crazy.
Gamers? Ramutara? They shake their heads. Melon Books? Asabit City? They look confused. So basically, I swallow hard. I finally understand. It's hard to believe, but I must face the truth.
So wait, does that mean that their cafe doesn't exist? Then how would they know her?
I wonder.
Hmm.
Chaos has forsaken this place. Every last store that sold anime, eroge, or moe goods has disappeared from Akiba. In a final, desperate attempt to deny reality, I run to May Queen Nyan, the maid cafe where Mayuri and Ferris work, and which Daru and I frequent. But upon arriving at the storefront, I am forced to my knees in abject defeat. It's gone. It's all gone. It's not just the moe stores. Even the maid cafes have disappeared. What is there left to live for?
Right?
Mayuri, you work at May Queen, don't you?
May Queen? What's that? A potato?
What?
Why would you think of a potato?
There's something lost in translation there.
Yep.
May Queen Nyan! I asked Daru too, but no reaction.
Mayushi works at Lemoyne, remember?
Lemoyne? Is that a maid cafe?
It's just a normal coffee shop.
Is there even a single maid cafe in Akiba?
Nah, man, the people here hate moe businesses. Nobody would go.
It's clear now. This has to be the result of Ferris's D-mail. The butterfly effect is at it again. Ferris said she had influence over Akiba's development board. They adopted her plan and embraced the moe industry. But by sending a D-mail to 2000, the world line has shifted to one where that never happened. Akiba is still electronics all the way. To think that a single male could rewrite 10 years of a town's history.
Alright, I'm already getting a feeling because the place where his lab is above that guy's store, and that store is pretty much not doing so well. But because now the town is an electronics town, I'm wondering if it will be doing well because of that, or if it will actually be shut down because he couldn't compete with the more upper class ones.
We shall see. Is it okay to change history on whim like this? I almost feel guilty about it, but since I'm the only one who remembers the original Akiba, nobody can blame me. And it's not like I can change it back. But still, what in the world did Ferris's D-Mail say?
Did she text her dad, Moe culture's evil? Don't give in.
A cat girl stole my milkshake. The next morning, I go for a stroll through the streets of Akiba. What I discover is that, although the chaotic energy familiar to me has receded, Akiba is still Akiba at its core. The few electronic stores that I used to frequent are still here. In fact, they've multiplied. You can still hear their loud theme songs and the cries of salesmen all the way from the sidewalk. Electronics otaku and PC maniacs walk the streets with unkempt hair, wrinkled clothes, and eyes burning with intense purpose. There are even cheerful foreigners taking in the sights. The maids and young female otaku have disappeared, but the hobbyist essence of the town is unchanged. I admit it's a relief.
I don't think I'd be interested in going to Akiba if it was just electronic stuff.
Same. Yesterday I heard from Mayuri how we met Ferris on this world line. I was wondering, since May Queen no longer exists. It was at a small Rainet tournament at a toy store in Ekebukuro. We went to cheer on Daru, but he dropped out because of a stomachache, so Mayuri and I ended up taking his place. Our opponent was Ferris. We got crushed, needless to say, but Mayuri says that Ferris was very gracious and gave us advice on how to play. That was the beginning of their beautiful friendship. Our past has changed considerably, yet we still ended up with the same close friendship we had on the last world line. Fascinating. Maybe Lady Luck is looking out for us. I've got mail. Whoa.
Mm?
Oh, that's comforting.
Uh-oh. We're watching you. Oh no!
What the hell?
That's clearly a threat, bro.
Is this a prank? Spam? Why red gelatin? Who's watching me?
Is that Kurisu? Because she has red hair?
Oh god!
That would be horrible.
Only in this game could a jello be threatening.
Right?
If I saw this out of context, I'd be like, what? But now it's like, oh, it's so gross. Is that like blood? Like a congealed blood gel?
Right? And normally I'm like, oh, Jello. Now I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to look at Jello the same way.
Why red gelatin? Who's watching me? What's going on here? I spin around, searching the crowd. A few passerbys look at me strangely. I don't care. Something is wrong. Goosebumps break out over my body. Is it the organization? CERN? If so, then... this mail is a threat. My pulse skyrockets. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! What do I do? Do I tell someone? Who? I can't involve anyone. It's a prank. It has to be. I ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore it. But what if it's serious? Are the men in black coming? I'm dead. They'll erase me. Erase us! Should I call the police? No, not enough evidence. What do I do? What do I do? What the hell do I... Thoughts spin inside my head. Every pedestrian looks like an enemy. I flee from the crowd. After I manage to calm myself down, I head back to the lab. For now, I'll write that mail off as a prank. It's still early. Well, I guess it's actually noon, but Mayuri Kurisu and Lukaku are already at the lab when I return. I greet them, trying to keep the anxiety out of my voice. It's Sunday, Oban week. Ooh, what are you doing here, lab girls?
Obon, a Japanese holiday during which people return to their hometown to see parents and relatives. This includes paying respect to family members who have passed away by visiting and cleaning their graves.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Pardon the intrusion, Okabe-san.
Oh, the cutie! Good morning, Okarin.
The two cute high school girls waved to me in greeting. By the way, one of these girls is actually a boy.
But is she, though?
In any case, the sight warms my heart. Or would, if not for a certain assistant who just gives me a bored look before going back to reading. What are you doing? Aww. Oh, but no, now I'm noticing some weird proportions too.
Yeah.
Mayuri
Oh
and
my god.
Lukaku are sitting next to each other on the sofa, reading a book together.
She is like abnormally skinny and tiny and
Yeah.
it's weird. But they're so cute, they look like siblings.
It looks like a cosplay photo album.
Yesterday I went to Nakano to buy doujinshi, remember? While I was there, I found a photo album of a super cute cosplayer. So I splurged on it. Look, Luka-chan. This is a costume of Sedona from Bloodtoon. It's so detailed and cute.
Bloodtoon, a popular TV anime based on a manga. 26 episodes were broadcast last year. The main heroine, Seira Orgel, is especially popular among anime otaku.
It is.
I see. She's showing it to Lukaku as part of her re-education. To think that she was so reluctant to get involved in cosplay. Looks like Mayuri's persistence has paid off. Actually, judging by her obvious interest in the photo album, maybe she was always interested in cosplay, just too shy to cosplay herself.
Take a look, Chris-chan. It's amazing.
I'm okay.
Looks like Kurisu's not interested in the photo album. She just gives a cold Instead, she's reading a difficult-looking English book. Damn it, this is no time to be showing off your intelligence. You're going to make Mayuri cry if you talk to her like that. Or so I thought. But Mayuri doesn't seem to mind, so I stay out of it.
Wow, look at these swimsuits. So much skin. She's got a great figure, like a gravure idol.
Gravure?
That's, I remember them saying that's kind of like a mature stuff, like, you know, showing skimpy but not naked. Like a Playboy but still wearing something.
Let's see, gravure idols are models who pose in provocative swimsuits and lingerie photographs in magazines and photo books marketed towards men. Similar to pinup models. Okay.
Must be nice. Nice. The swimsuits?
I don't have that great a figure.
Don't worry, Luka-chan. I'm sure you'll make our big friends breathe hard.
What?
Hey now, Mayuri, what are you saying? It's like you're referring to Daru with that remark.
And, plenty of people like flat chests.
Oh, okay.
So even if you don't have breasts, you should still have confidence in yourself.
Kurisu starts choking on her coffee. I know how she feels. I almost did a spit take with my soda. Mayuri's breasts are huge for her height, so her advice lacks a certain element of persuasion.
I know. Once Komima's over, let's all go on a trip to the beach. Mayushi's been making costumes all summer. I haven't had time to play at all. What do you guys think? A Labman beach trip?
All of the Labmans?
I can't go. I have to go back to America soon. And I haven't even started packing yet.
Yes, I can see you're in a rush. I bet you don't even have time to lounge around and read. Kurisu snaps her book shut and glares at me.
Fine, I'll be blunt. There's no way I'm swimming with two perverts like you. If it's just the girl members, I'd happily go.
Uh-huh, I'm sure that's the only reason. You only want the girls around.
Right?
Oh, Kurisu. I really forgot how gay she was.
Really?
Be honest, Christina. You just don't want me to see the Mongolian spot on your butt. What?
What?
A bluish birthmark commonly found on Asian children usually disappears by the age of 5. Huh.
I've never heard of that.
Neither have I.
I don't have a Mongolian spot.
Anyway, if it's just the girl members, doesn't that rule out Lukako?
What's that supposed to mean?
Didn't we tell you earlier? Lukako is a bona fide guy.
Oh, here we go.
My declaration of the truth freezes the air instantly.
Oh!
Oh no! The inverted colors. Aw. Huh? There's something off about their reaction.
Dude, didn't you pay attention to the conversation they were having? It was pretty obvious that something has changed.
Yeah, and the fact that Mayuri keeps referring to her as Lukako-chan instead of Kun.
Ah, what a fool. You're the worst. Where do you get off calling her a guy?
Yeah, Okarine, that's a terrible thing to say.
Oh no, Luca. Even Mayuri condemns me. Lukaku, meanwhile, turns pale and hangs her head so I can't see her face. Is she crying? Normally, she'd get depressed and say something about how embarrassed she'd be to wear a swimsuit, but she wouldn't start crying. Christina, I understand your desire to deny the truth. It's difficult to imagine that a guy could ever be so cute, but...
Okabe.
Kurisu advances on me with a stern glare.
If you want to give me stupid nicknames, that's fine. I mean, it's not, but... What you said just now is below the belt. I didn't take you for the kind of guy who thinks it's funny to hurt people's feelings, but I guess I was wrong. You're a real jerk, Okabe. Always has been.
Huh? Ooh, what did I do to deserve this tongue lashing?
Apologize. Apologize to Urushibara-san right now.
Wait a second. I don't have to apologize for anything. I just said the truth.
It's okay.
Lukaku gets up from the sofa. Her head is still hanging, and her voice is barely audible.
So that's how Okabe-san sees me.
No, that's not how I see you, Lukaku. You're a guy, remember? Or are you denying reality too?
You're the one denying reality.
That's right. Luka-chan's a girl, Okarine. You're terrible.
Mayuri, when did you start calling Lukaku Luka-chan instead of Luka-kun?
Cut it out already, Okabe. She's a girl.
Mayuri nods in agreement.
Oh my god, why is he so slow?
Huh? What's going on here? Is this some kind of prank?
I'm going home.
Lukaku tries to slip by me out of the lab. I grab her hand to stop her from leaving. Oh no. Hold it, Lukaku. You can't fool me. You're as much a man as I am, and I know how to prove it.
Stop! Oh my god, this is like seriously uncomfortable bad touch moment.
Yeah. I pin Lukaku's arms and reach for her package. Let's see what you're hiding. Like, even if he was correct, this is still such a inappropriate thing to do.
Ugh.
Let's see what you're hiding down. Nothing. Oh?
You.
Marco scream, I'm cringing, dying of secondhand embarrassment.
Right?
What? Why? I feel around some more.
Oh my gosh, stop!
No, don't. Okabe, please, stop.
Punch him!
Nothing. Nada. All three of them just need to, like, kick him till he's on the ground.
Yes!
It should be there. I mean, she's a guy, isn't she? An electric current runs through my brain. No way. Yes way. So that's what happened.
You idiot!
Lukaku, you... The D-mail that I thought had failed was actually a success? You're a girl?
That's what we've been saying. Why is nobody punching him? Seriously.
Right? Oh, yes, there we go. Yes!
Get him.
A half-second later, Kurisu cracks me over the head with her heavy textbook.
We know book fu because of the letter.
Yeah. When my vision clears, Lukaku is crying. Mayuri is rubbing her back comfortingly. Kurisu, meanwhile, is glaring down at me like I'm something she scraped off the bottom of her shoe.
It took me a minute that I was like, why is everything so zoomed in? And I'm like, oh, right, he's down.
Daru, who arrived a moment ago, is in the corner, trying not to laugh. Honestly, I can't blame him. Richest high school girl makes perverted college guy beg for forgiveness. If I had to put a title to this scene, that's what it would be. The top of my head is throbbing. Most likely because Kurisu wiped out 100 million off my precious neurons, envied by scientists the world over.
Oh, that's total BS because it took you this long to figure it out, so no.
You know, they're I don't know, I guess maybe like a first grader would pay some money for them? Maybe. I put a moist towel to my head.
I want to vivisect your skull and remove your brain for a good washing. Then I'll submerge it in culture fluid so you can never do anything like that again. Anyway, just be thankful I haven't reported you to the police.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Man, that was dumb. I didn't think it would be gone. Lukaku has become a girl. A cis girl. Kind of, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know if that label would fit in these circumstances, but...
So confusing.
Her face hasn't changed, and she's flat as a board, but she's definitely a girl. There's no denying what my hand didn't feel. I guess that ridiculous superstition was true. If you eat vegetables, you'll have a girl. Does this count as a scientific breakthrough? I mean,
That is pretty ridiculous.
I was just saying, we can't say it's the vegetables exactly, because who knows what else may have changed. And
Very true.
Anyway, I better apologize to Lukaku. I hope she doesn't get PTSD because some pervert, me, groped her. I mean, she's a 17-year-old girl now, and she was shy to begin with.
He better explain himself, too. PTSD, short for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder from DSM-4, the 4th edition of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, published by the American Psychiatric Association in 1994, a mental disorder inducing various stress symptoms caused by the shock of an accident, disaster, or crime. Symptoms include emotional instability, insomnia, confusion, and flashback memories. Diagnosed if symptoms continue for over a month.
I'll need to be as gentle as humanly possible from now on.
Just tell them the truth. They know all about the D-mail stuff.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she never spoke to me again. I have no one but myself to blame. I'll just have to accept the consequences.
Anyway, what in the hell made you think that Urashibata-san was a boy?
This is I guess this is one of those cases where I'd be a little more conflicted because telling someone who does fully identify as one gender that that originally their body was different, that would be, I don't know, it'd probably be really upsetting either way.
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, I think for the sake of honesty, it still is best to say. But this one would give me more pause than the others. As I already explained, we changed the past. Lukako was a guy, but she wanted to be a girl. So we sent a D-mail to make her wish come true, and it worked. I knew the world line had changed. My magic eye, reading Steiner, saw the shift in time. But I chose to believe my Monday's senses instead. I should have had more faith in my powers. I won't make that mistake again. Hurisu calmly readies her book above her head.
Want some more?
I'm telling the truth! You have to believe me! I can explain this phenomenon logically. When we sent the D-mail, we changed the past, and all of history changed as a result. My brain perceived that change. I leaped to my feet, overcome with excitement. Out of all mankind, I alone can perceive the changes in causality. I am this world's observer! I look around, expecting to see awe on their faces.
Sit down before I hit you again.
And with that, we will end the stream right here. Well, I think you should hit him just to be safe, Kurisu. Just one more time.
Yeah.
A little bap.
Hit him down there.
Well, thank you everyone so much for joining us. What do you have coming up this week, Binks?
Not much. Just gonna have to start recording a new LP since I'm coming at the end of my aviary attorney.
Ah. Ooh, any idea what you might start?
Yeah, I have one or two ideas that I'm debating.
Okay. Well then, as for myself, as I mentioned earlier during the chat, in the 4Pixel server tonight at 8 p.m. EST, I will be doing a showing of the 1989 Japanese horror movie Sweet Home, which is what inspired the video game that I just finished uploading, which was a video game for the Nintendo, and that is the thing that inspired the Resident Evil series and created most of the tropes for all horror video games that you see. Then tomorrow, Monday at 8 p.m. EST, I will be starting the remake of Ghost Trick. The full game hasn't come out yet, so we're going to be doing the demo, but you're able to transport your save to the full game. Very much looking forward to that. Wednesday, it'll be Final Fantasy IV at 7 p.m. EST over on Leaf Channel. And I'm not sure if we're doing Resident Evil 2 this Friday. I'll have to double check with Buttons. But then Saturday at 8 p.m. it's reading the Animorph series to raise money for the Trevor Project. And then we'll be back here on Sunday at 1 p.m. with more Steins Gate.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, I hope that you have a lovely time zone wherever you are. And as always, please do take care of yourselves and each other. Toodaloo-hoo!
Bye.